Hi everyone, my name is Suzanne and I'm a Chinese metaphysics master in Hong Kong. So I frequently get asked by clients who contemplate a career change, what should I be doing? Should I be an employee or should I start my own company? What am I suited for? And so today I would like to show you a very simple trick on how you can detect these kind of things in a Bazi chart and answer this question for yourself and maybe also for your clients. So let's take a look what you have to do. Now, the first thing is you go to this URL here. I will also put it down below in the notes. And this is where you can plot the Bazi chart, which I will be using in this example. Now, on this Bazi chart that you get once you enter all the client details, you have to scroll all the way down until you see these two profiles or these two segments on the Bazi chart. It's right at the bottom of the two-page chart. And specifically, what we are interested in is this part here, the one on the left, where it says the 5 structures. Yeah. So this is the part that we are going to be looking at. Not so important, the 10 profiles, so don't worry too much about that. We're going to keep it very simple and just look at the 5 structures. Now, within those 5 structures, you will see there is a light colored diagram and then there's a purple diagram. The light colored one is the natal distribution of the elements in your chart, whereas the purple one is the annual fluctuation of these elements. For the purpose of this analysis, we are focusing only on the light colored one. So in this particular case, the light colored diagram is this one here. Yeah, you can see it here. So this is what we'll be focusing on, not on the annual fluctuations, because we need to determine whether a client is more inclined or more suitable to be an employee or an entrepreneur. And that doesn't change on an annual basis. So we really need to look at the client's Bazi DNA, so to speak. Now, every single one of the Bazi charts will have the distribution of these structures the same way. So on top, you will have wealth, then you will have influence, then you will have resource, companion, and output. Yeah, so this distribution will always be the same regardless of what chart you plot. The elements that are associated with it may be different. So for one person, the wealth element may be wood. For another one, it may be metal. For another one, it may be water. But for this particular purpose, we are only concerned with wealth, influence, resource, companion, and output. We do not need to look into the actual elements of all of this, right? So once you have plotted this chart, then you look at this one here. Maybe you can take a screenshot of this. Let me just put my face up there. There we go. So we will look at the 5 structures and then we have this diagram on the right. Now, what you need to check now is to see in the sample Bazi chart that you have, which one of these structures has the highest percentage. Now, in this case here, the resource structure is the highest or is the strongest, as you can see, right? Because it goes all the way up there to 80. And therefore, we will refer to this bubble here. This is resource. This would be influence. This one here is wealth. This one here is output. Yeah, here we have resource. And here we would have companion. It's always the same. This distribution is always the same, just the element change. Now for this particular person, the resource element is the strongest. Therefore, this person is best suited to be in an employment situation rather than starting their own business. Now, if the strongest element is, let's say here, then this person would be better suited to be an entrepreneur. Also, if the strongest structure is an output structure, then again, that person would be best suited as an entrepreneur. Now, sometimes it happens that you have 2 equally strong structures, maybe a wealth structure and an influence structure, and they're equally as strong. This means that very likely this person is constantly struggling between wanting to to start their own business or staying employed. Now, for clients like this, there's often a lot of confusion because if they go into an employment situation, they will feel like something is missing. If they start their own business, they also don't feel comfortable. So in cases like this, you have to advise the client to just make a decision what they want to do. And then you, as the Bazi consultant, help them to optimize and maximize their skill set within the choice that they've made so that you can ensure they are as successful as possible, right? Now, in other instances, you will have neither the output, wealth, influence, or the resource as the strongest element, but rather, let's say, the companion element. So this one here. If the companion element is the strongest, then these are people who work very well as freelancers or as team members or within a partnership agreement. Yeah, more loosely structured, not necessarily an entrepreneur or being self-employed, not within a firm employment structure either, but rather maybe commission-based, partnership business, or just as part of a team. So that's what the companion structure is best suited for. So this is a very, very easy way. It's a shortcut how you can detect whether a person is better suited to just climb the career ladder or actually start their own business. So next time you get this question, just refer to this and you'll be able to give them an answer within a minute's time. All right. So thank you very much. And if you have any questions, let me know. My contact details are in the notes below. See you soon.